Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is the Bobby Akanan from the GMS England branch. As you can see, this is going to be an in-transit video. Lord willing, it be edifying unto you brothers out there and a few sisters listening and also learning. All right. Now, you know, it goes without saying that there's a hell of a lot, you know, going on right now. We have Trump. You know, he's officially once again, you know, the king of Babylon, and he has, you know, wasted no time in the process of signing them executive orders and speaking about, you know, AI technology and pushing the capabilities and the intent that they actually want to bring out using, you know, that AI tech and the particular technology-based individuals that he has surrounded himself with. That includes, you know, Elon Musk. Okay, they're making their intent very known in regards to where this presidency is going to go, and that leads me to believe, all right, which I'm sure many of us feel the same way, that Trump very well may be the last president of Babylon before we enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right, Lord willing. All right, President Trump is the last president before we enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right, it's looking that way. All right, that's not, you know, doctrine, but that is an opinion, you know, a spiritual opinion based upon the times and based upon what's happening right now and based upon what he's pushing. All right, being ultimately the infrastructure that's going to allow the MOTB, you know, that chip, to breathe, you know, to thrive, to exist upon the earth. All right, he's already started building that infrastructure, okay, or rather perfecting that infrastructure, right? So again, you know, we're in a very, very heavy time now out here in the UK. You know, you've had announcements you've had an announcement concerning digital driving license, all right, you know, digital passports, you know, this government app that ultimately is going to host all of those things, all right, all of your important identification and means of navigating around, you know, the grid, you know, in Esau society, ultimately is going to be hosted on one app. And that right there, you know, is a digital prison. Okay? Because once everything is hosted on one platform, on one app, that makes the people very, very vulnerable. And that makes it very easy, all right, when things have been digitalized, for them to lock you out of the system. That makes it very, very easy for them to lock you out of the system. And if it makes them easy, if it makes it easier for them to lock you out of the system, all right, that gives them the ultimate control over you while you live upon the grid. Okay? And people don't understand, you know, where this devil is moving, you know, with these decisions that are being made. All right? This is being done to take away your perceived liberty. Okay? All of these moves that are being done, all of these policies and laws that are being put in place, okay, they're all being crafted to take away your perceived liberty, you know, that you think you have. Okay? Things are going to become very, very draconian, you know, in these last days. Like it tells us in Revelation, the 13th chapter. You know, 2 horns like a lamb, but they spake as a dragon. All right? You're going to start witnessing that in these last days. You're going to start witnessing the wicked elites of Esau, Edom, really come down and start speaking as dragons in these last days, especially, all right, through the election, you know, the reinstate of Trump. You're going to see that a lot more, all right, because that sends a vibration throughout the 4 corners of the globe, not just in the land of America. All right, you're going to see a lot of, you know, world leaders, governments, you know, follow suit with a lot of things that's going to be done under that vibration. Okay, so it's going to be a very draconian rulership, which is very fitting, you know, for the time, because we're in the time at the end. We're in the time of the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom. And as it tells us in Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, okay, he knows that he had but a short time. So he's going to come down with what? With great wrath. All right, this devil is going to come down with great wrath because he knows that his rulership is dwindling. He knows that his power is waning. All right, these devils can feel that they're losing power. So what is he going to do? He's going to try his best to hold on to that power, which is going to mean that he's going to have to be more controlling, more aggressive, more draconian, okay, more ruthless, more bitter. All right, these are the kind of emotions, trials, and tribulations that we're going to be faced with, man. Remember, it says they shall be like madmen, sparing none. That's the kind of spirit that's going to be out here, man. And that's what a lot of people are not ready for. People are not going to be able to stomach what's about to go down upon the earth, man. They're not going to be able to stomach it. They're not going to be able to really conceive what they're really going through and what's actually transpiring upon the earth. But we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai what's actually happening. We know that we're in the midst of a transition of kingdoms. And being in the midst of a transition of kingdoms is not something that feels good. All right? Now, the end result is beautiful because we understand that Yahweh Shai has already won. All right? So through Yahweh Shai, we've already won. We understand that. We know that. All right? But the transition period is not going to be sweet. It's going to be very, very bitter. All right? Until the full transition has been complete. So yes, there is going to be starvation upon the earth. There's going to be people out here that's going to starve to death. All right? That ain't going to happen to the elect. As it tells us in the scriptures, my servants shall eat, but ye shall go hungry. All right? So the faithful servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, yeah, we're going to go through trials and tribulation. That's written. Okay? Through much tribulation shall they enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right? But the Lord ain't going to put us through what the 2/3 are going to go through. The wicked of our people in the land of America. Okay? The Lord ain't going to put us through what them wicked niggas are going to go through, man. Okay? It's going to be a total different lot. Now, yeah, you're going to have members of the elect that are going to die. That are going to be beheaded through what? That's prophecy. All right? That's biblical prophecy. That has to transpire. And that's a blessing. Okay? That's an ultimate blessing. To be able to die for this truth, to die for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? To die for this word. That's a blessing, man. And again, that's prophecy, so that's going to transpire. But hey, those that die in Yahweh Shai, they're going to come right back with Yahweh Shai upon his return. Okay? So again, you know, we're living in a very heavy time, a very beautiful time. And a lot of individuals are not going to be able to stomach what's about to transpire. All right? And especially, you know, you false teachers. Okay? Because if you haven't been warning the flock in regards to the manifestation of the MOTB and the things that's going to happen upon the earth during that time period and leading up to it, okay, then as the scriptures say, you know, you're like a dumb dog that cannot bark. All right? And as the scriptures also say, hey, I never sent them, but they ran. You got a lot of individuals like that, man. If you ain't teaching the right thing, you know, you weren't really sent. You have to be sent from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? You can go out there thinking that, you know, you're a prophet, you know, thinking that you're doing the right thing, you know, you reading, you know, particular scriptures, but if you ain't going into 100% truth, then everything you're doing is in vain. All right? Everything that you're doing is in vain. All right? Because you ain't coming in the right spirit. You ain't coming in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Makar Kodash. You ain't warning the people about what's really about to go down. You're not warning the people about the MOTB, which is very important, because that's one of the last few prophecies, all right, to get ticked off for the list before this place go down. All right, and the judgment is written, right, for those that actually take that mark in Revelation the 14th chapter. All right, but wait, which is a terrible judgment, man. So how could you not warn the people of that judgment, but still think, you know, that you somehow is sent? Okay, no, you ain't sent. All right, because you ain't teaching the things you ought to be teaching through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, you sent, but you sent by Satan. You were agent of Satan. You know. Yes, and you know, agents of Satan, they can, you know, break down scriptures. You know, they can break down certain scriptures, man. Okay, they can teach the truth, but you know what they're ultimately gonna do? They're gonna mix it with lies. All right, and the Elder Apostle Gabar always says that, you know, in order to tell the lies, you know, you have to know the truth. Okay, and that's what Esau does. Esau knows, you know, who we are as a nation of people. Okay, that's why he's able to, you know, ever so craftily and cleverly, all right, put certain information out there and leave individuals astray. All right, just like the wicked of our people. You know, a lot of them, you know, they come into the conclusion that, you know, Great Millstone was right, you know, concerning the MOTB, but because of that pride, all right, they're never going to confess that. Okay, they're never going to confess that, man. They're just going to go on like, you know, they've always believed it, but they never really taught it like that because it weren't the time and all that kind of shit. You're going to hear all kind of excuses, okay? But you're not going to hear true integrity of any of these motherfuckers coming out and just saying, you know what, we were wrong. Great Millstone was right concerning the MOTB. We're going to teach this from now on. Sorry for whoever we led astray. You know, be advised that this is the truth. That would mean that you have integrity. That would mean that you're sincere. That would mean that you actually care about, you know, the flock. But as we're about to see in these last days, and as we're already seeing, these people don't care about the flock. They don't care about, you know, the sheep of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? And that's why there's an elect. That's why there's a remnant. Okay? Because we're all about the word. We're all about the truth. We're not about, you know, the numbers. We're not about having a grand, you know, following of individuals, all right, that, you know, all wear the same, you know, color-coded garments and, you know, look in a certain way to the world, you know, palatable, you know, so on and so forth. We don't care about stuff like that. We just care about the pushing and the understanding of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what it's all about. Anything counts, all right, it's just confusion, all right? So with that, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And again, and many people are not going to be able to stomach what's about to go down. Things are about to get really dark, all right? Things are about to get really, really dark upon the earth, all right, with this whole, you know, Donald Trump being reinstated, you know, into office once again as the king of Babylon. He's about to turn things up, all right? And hey, and the Lord on the left-hand side, all right, is going to be the one to make sure that things turn up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? It's the Lord that's going to be doing it, because the Lord is ultimately in control of all things. Remember that. All right? So whatever evils you see manifest in these last days, just know that the power that we serve, the power that we worship, being Yahweh and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, is the one that's behind all of these dark things that's about to happen upon the earth, man. Just know that. All right? Shalom.